For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check out g2a.com, and if you need any Ultimate Team coins, then head over to FIFA. The code CHES will get you a discount on both sites, and all links are down below. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 47 of the Career Mode Road to Glory here on FIFA 15 with Cambridge United. Today we start with the second leg in the area final of the Johnson's Paint Trophy. We're 1-0 up from the first leg at home. Now we travel to St Andrews to take on Birmingham City. Now we drew this game 2-2 in the league fixture, but in the other league fixture where we played Birmingham at our ground, we actually won that one 3-0. So I definitely know we can beat Birmingham City by a convincing margin and dominate them. Obviously, like we say, we're 1-0 up from the first leg, but a cup tie away from home is always going to be a different prospect. However, of course, if we are able to get through this game, then we will be into the national final, which of course will be held at Wembley later in the season. So there's everything to play for here. It's like the second leg of Tottenham-Sheffield United the other night. It's now or never. It's do or die. We're 1-0 up from the first leg at home, similar to how Tottenham were in all respects from the game last night. Last night as I record this, but probably 2 nights ago or even 3 nights ago as you see this. But still, the point remains. We need to get ourselves a goal if we possibly can, and we're going to come close there with a good shot from Robbie Simpson, and then not quite so close with the effort from Ricky Ring on the edge of the box. You could definitely tell that he's a holding midfielder. Well, not the best of technique. They're trying to overhead kick the ball into the back of the net, and they actually get lucky here. Their guy got a yellow card for that, Callum Riley I think it was. That is a very, very dangerous tackle through the back of Liam Hughes. Now Liam Hughes scored a hat-trick in the last episode, and he's playing up top again in this one, and I was hoping he was going to have a similar sort of performance. Sam Maximin picks up the free kick, Luke Chadwick loses the header, Simpson squares it across though, Liam Hughes is there, the man we mentioned, deflected into the back of the net, and we're 1-0 up on the night and 2-0 up on aggregate. It's really unfortunate for their defender to not have fully blocked that, and it kind of fooled the goalkeeper because it was headed straight towards him for a save, a comfortable save, and the deflection took it into the back of the net. Kind of like Sheffield United's second in the game the other night as well. So we're actually going to go 2-0 up here though through Liam Hughes at the 70-minute mark. Why have I never played him up top? This is ridiculous. He's been playing out wide right in our rotation side. Of course, Tom Elliott is out injured for 3 months with a broken ankle. So Adam Armstrong has gone up to the first team to play alongside Kwesi. So I put Liam Hughes up top to play alongside Robbie Simpson in this rotation side. And in 2 games, in playing that striker role, he scored 5 goals. What is life? But we are able to come away with a 2-0 win thanks to effectively 2 Liam Hughes goals, although it did go down as an own goal, unfortunately, for the first one. But in my mind, it's 5 goals in 2 games for Liam Hughes because the first shot was on target, so technically it should have counted. But you know what FIFA's like. We do get £17,000 though to go towards the wage budget for bringing in players next season. But unfortunately, another big injury, and it's an exactly the same injury that took out Tom Elliott. It's a broken ankle for Luke Chadwick. So now the squad really is looking very thin indeed. We need those players that we brought in on pre-contract to come now, not at the end of the season, please. But the board just would not respond and give me any money. I don't know why they didn't. They just kind of switched off. Initially, they kept coming back saying, no, sorry, we can't afford to give you any more funds. And then at the end of the transfer window, 2 or 3 times I asked, well, can I have this smaller amount of money? And I just didn't get a response. So unfortunately, we are still very thin on the ground for the rest of this second season, but we are definitely in the right place in the league table. The question is, can we stay there? We're playing against Oldham here, as you can see. They're playing a narrow 4-1-2-1-2 formation, so it's going to be very busy through the middle of the pitch. Definitely going to have to try and utilise those wide areas if we possibly can, but actually it was Oldham on top in the opening few minutes. Danny Philliskirk plays in Carl Winchester, a player we've been interested in numerous times in this particular series, but not yet been able to bring into the club, and he draws a good save out of Davide Coppola there to thankfully keep us at 0-0, but they're still coming forward. It's Polion. Is it Jolian Polion? I think it is. I might be completely wrong, but great header from Danny Philliskirk. Unfortunately though, he wasn't quite able to find the back of the net, and it went over the top of the bar. So we stay at 0-0, but it's a poor pass from me. Then we get picked off, and Polion is on it again. It may even be Jason. I will check on Foothead in a minute, but Danny Philliskirk squares the ball across. There's Carl Winchester. We mentioned we wanted to bring him into the side, and we just haven't been able to do so, and he punishes us there, and it's actually Dominic Polion. I apologise. I got it completely wrong. But we get a free kick here 35 minutes in, a few minutes after we actually went behind, and Ryan Donaldson fires it into the back of the net. Of course, Luke Garbutt took our free kicks last year, the on-loan left-back from Everton. But Ryan Donaldson's been stepping up so far this year. Scored one there. Can he do the same from 29 yards here? No, not quite. Just flashes past that near post. And on the stroke of half-time, we aren't able to get ourselves in front for the first time in the game. However, we are now in the second half. We're on the counter-attack. Ryan Donaldson is going to slot through a gorgeous ball for Kwesi Appiah. Racing away. Bit of a heavy touch. Keeper saves it, but Adam Armstrong's there, and it's another own goal. Jolien, what is my obsession with Jolien? Adam Armstrong with the shot, and the defender on the line actually knocked it in. That one did go down as Armstrong's goal, though, I believe, despite the fact that that too was a deflected effort. But I almost called him Jolien again. Oh my God, Dominic Polian squares the ball across to a man, lets them have an open goal, but the striker just puts it over the top of the bar. I could not believe my luck. 5 minutes before time though, Oldham is still pushing forward. Turner's on the ball down the left-hand side. Great cross into the box. Up goes Isaiah McLeod, and that is a world-class header. Absolutely brilliant header from Isaiah McLeod. He's been a potent goal scorer at this level for a few years now, and that is proof as to how good he really is. It did go down as Adam Armstrong's goal, so a 2-2 draw at home against Oldham. Not the ideal game. We wanted to come back from the Birmingham game, but we were perhaps a little bit hungover from the celebrations from the area final of the Johnson's Paint Trophy. But you guys have been badgering me in the comments. Please, Ches, extend Chikoi's contract. So I am going to do so. We're going to give him an extra 2 years. So his contract will now be 4 years and 5 months, and he still only wants £750 a week. So he's definitely contracted for the long term, and hopefully we'll be able to keep on to him for as long as possible, because he's growing quite well, and of course in a few years time he could be the sort of player that we could build a side around when we get to the Premier League. So want to keep hold of him for now, and as you can see, we're now starting the first team, or at least my strongest team considering all of the injuries we've got, to take on Fleetwood Town at home. Kwesi Appiah and Adam Armstrong up top, Harrison Dunk out wide, and Ryan Donaldson, of course, the previous goal scorer, through the middle. We actually had a bit of a week's break between the Oldham game and this Fleetwood one, thankfully, so everybody was able to regain full fitness, and fingers crossed we can come away with a good result. Fleetwood are playing a similar formation to Oldham. It is a 4-1-2-1-2, although it is a lot wider, so I was hoping to be able to find some space in the middle parts of the pitch to try and pick them apart. We are actually going to find a bit of space here, actually in a wide area, through Jenkins Chikoi, our newly signed long-term contractee, and Adam Armstrong turns his side really well there. Left foot strike, and we're 1-0 up 5 minutes before half-time. It took ages, actually, for either side to actually get some chances in this game, but as you see there, the first one goes our way, and we take it, but we're still in the first half, not done yet. A couple of minutes after we've scored, they're coming down this left-hand side. Hughes gets around the outside of Lanzoni, squares the ball in, great cross, Proctor goes up, and well, how many times have we seen that this season? It actually hadn't happened so far in this career mode road to glory. It's happened to Rene Adler, it's happened to Asmir Begovic, it's happened to what's his face? Has been Selman Mignolet. It's happened to every goalkeeper we've used so far, apart from Mattia Pera and the goalkeepers at Chelsea, Courtois and Cech. But he just switched off there. Coppola ignored the ball as it was looping over him, and they scored to equalise. So I know you've seen me and heard me rage enough about that. So let's concentrate on the fact that we're now 2-1 up, shall we? Ryan Donaldson turns his side beautifully. That was a wonderful run and finish. Great turn inside. Brilliant slotted finish into the bottom corner, and we're back in front, so we can kind of put the Coppola mistake behind us. Lovely threaded through ball here for Kwesi Appiah to get onto the end of. Another heavy touch just there, but he does manage to get there before the goalkeeper this time. Squeeze it underneath him, and that's 3-1, 15 minutes from time, and we were going to be able to round things off in stoppage time with a fourth, and I've kind of spoiled that, but in comes the ball. Dunk wins the header. In fact, it was actually Paul Downing that went up and won the header. He doesn't score many goals, the centre-back, but he is our best defender, and now he's got himself on the score sheet as well to really give a bit of gloss to the tie. We didn't necessarily deserve a 4-1 victory, but we definitely deserved the victory outright. So 3 points from that game, a point from Oldham, and progression to the national final at Wembley of the Johnson's Paint Trophy, which will of course come to you as a live commentary later on in the season. But it's still extremely tight at the top. We're level on points still with Barnsley. It's only our goal difference this season remain top of the table, and Birmingham continue to only be a point behind us as well. So we're not confirmed automatic promotion favourites just yet. There are still 13 games to go in this League One season, and everything could change. You see, Walsall are picking up pace as well, now only 6 points behind ourselves and Barnsley. So we're going to have to keep going, despite the fact that two of our best players have picked up long-term injuries Fingers crossed we can survive in the top 2. That will bring today's episode to a close though, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days, whether it's this series, the My Player series, or the Career Mode Road to Glory series. And of course, check all the links to social media in the description as well. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and Twitch. That's all for Friday evening. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.